Here we have a quadratic problem, a word problem. The production cost C in thousands of dollars for a toy company manufacturing a ball is given by this model. So the model here is C of X, and I'm going to mess with this a little bit. I'm going to put this first as negative 0.72x squared. Then I'm going to put this one plus 21x, and then I'll have this one plus 75. Clearly, the reason why I messed with this is so that it's going to look more like a quadratic. So I have ax squared plus bx plus c. Now the things we know about quadratics, if my a is a frown like a is negative like it is, it's going to be a frown. Okay, clearly this frown right here is going to be that equation. So this frown right here is my cost. Now, if X is the number of balls produced in one day, X is down here. This is equals number of balls. Okay, so I can produce anywhere between 0 and apparently 32.38 thousand balls. These are my constraints. Why can I not produce balls all the way up to this point? Why can't I produce any number of balls here? Am I really allowed to make a negative number of balls? I don't think that is reasonable in the real world to talk about a negative number of balls. So we're going to just keep our constraint between 0 and 32,000. One of the things that is really important to this company is they need to keep their production cost. So, in other words, their cost, which is this whole curve, needs to be under 125,000. So my curve here needs to be under this guy. So if I go and I say, okay, I have to be under this line. Clearly this part of the graph is not allowed. He's above. Cost is above, not allowed. Let's talk about some other stuff. Over here, this is also not allowed because it has negative balls. Negative balls not allowed. Now, that only leaves us the leftover green part of this graph as good parts. So if I want to actually track down and see, ooh, that's going to start at 0, and it's going to track all the way over to whatever number is in my x value. So that would be this number, all the way over to 2.62. So that would be 2.62 thousand. Then again, I start up at this number, which would be 26.55, and I track all the way over to my 32. So these areas are the areas that I would say reasonably constrain my model. So I would say that X is in between 0 and 2.62, and X is between 26.55 and 32.38. Wow, I didn't write this one correctly, did I? I'm supposed to write it with inequalities. 26.55 is less than or equal to X is less than or equal to 32.38. Caught me sleeping on the job.